I'm laughing because April 23rd came and it went. And we're still here.
We are.
I didn't get raptured. Kyle, you're still here. So.
Yeah, I know. I'm still here. We survived another apocalypse. How about that?
All the Mormons that are hanging out with on my vacation, they're still here too. So they didn't get raptured. So obviously they're not in the right party. I wonder if somebody did. What if there was like one good Christian out there? One. Just a pile of clothes left somewhere, and he's like...
Maybe. Yeah, there's just one.
Mm-hmm. So the rest of us are stuck here in the tribulations
the
and
rest
trials.
of us, sorry, we all survived. We all survived yet another apocalypse.
Goddamn.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it was just delayed, right? It was postponed. I mean, it's kind of funny how it keeps getting delayed.
Yeah, we're going to get to that here in a second because we're talking about David Meade, who is a Christian numerologist, and Hemant editorializes whatever that means. He told the Daily Express earlier in the month that April 23rd was the big day. And even though he made similar claims that didn't pan out for years and years before that. So what does Meade have to say the day after the latest rapture didn't happen? He was already bracing for the egg in his face over the weekend. Oh, that tells me that he wasn't quite certain about his numerology then. He's telling The Guardian that we have it all wrong. We're the ones that are wrong, not him.
Oh, gotcha. We're using the wrong calendar.
The 7 billion plus other people have it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So news organizations reported that the world would be destroyed on April 23rd, citing this David Meade guy. And they were also talking about Nibiru and all that other shit.
Yeah.
He's also a Christian conspiracy theorist who has made a number of incorrect predictions about the end of the world. This comes from The Guardian. But in an interview with The Guardian, Meade described these reports as fake news.
Of course he did.
This guy has written 14 books, mostly focused on the end of the world, or the mysterious planet, Nibiru, like I said. Thought to be some on a collision with the Earth, though he does not in fact believe that the world will end on April 23rd. Instead, Meade believes that the rapture, when Jesus will appear and save his followers, but reject the rest, will occur at some point between May and December of this year. But he couldn't be drawn on a specific date.
Could you maybe narrow it down to a month?
And so the article says, clever man. He knows a specific date would be silly, so he's going with a broader approach.
A much broader approach.
I know, right? What did it say? May to December? That's 7 months, man.
God. Yeah. At some point in time, maybe Jesus is gonna, stop clicking the remind me later. Remind me. You have a pending apocalypse. Remind me later. I don't want to do that right now.
And so Hemant here has a theory that he's going to bring up, and we need to make it into a fucking law, like Hemant's law or something like that, where he says that Jesus postpones his return for at least another century every time a believer ignores the Bible, which says that no one can predict the date, and makes another baseless prediction. So Hemant's law, anytime, it's like the whole, anytime you make a joke about Valve releasing Half-Life 3, they push the release date back by 3 years. And so it's exactly what we're getting with Christianity here.
Of course.
Every time they make a claim that Jesus is coming back at a certain time, nope, just go ahead and move the clock back another century.
No.
You're never
because he's only going to come back when you don't expect him to come back. So if you stop expecting him to come, if you stop expecting it, it would happen.
Let's have it be a surprise.
Yeah, he wants it to be a surprise.
I want it to happen like on the Star Trek The Next Generation episode where the person with a cloaked starship claims to be a god, and they come to... God damn it, I wish I knew the episode name, but that's a clever fucking episode.
Yeah.
I have to go back and watch it. Either that or there's like a Farscape episode that I can reference as well. I mean, if that's not nerdy enough for you, I mean...
I'm sure there's a Farscape. You could find that in just about any sci-fi series. There's something...
Oh, yeah, the Orville even has a couple of heavily religious episodes. Which, if you are not watching that show, you better fucking catch up, because that's a delight.
Yes, I'm looking forward to the next season.
It's going to be fun. They got good funding. But anyway, yeah, this David Meade guy. I think somebody had sent me one of the videos for the show, and I was like, no, I'm not going to play this bullshit. And like within the same sentence, he's the one that sent me that engineer gobbledygook video that they sent out.
Yeah.
Where you had the extrapolating super collider or something like that. It was
that was brilliant. That was fantastic.
Where you watch it and like, I understand some of the words that they're saying here. But
it's just, where you watch it going, I'm not sure. Is this a joke? Is this
real?
This has got to be a joke.
I'll have to put it in the show notes if I can find out what the fuck that was, because I know we talked about it and I know it hurt my brain to think about it. I'm like, this kind of makes sense, but that's a bunch of jargon. And that's exactly what I hear whenever Christian numerologists start talking about things. It's like, oh, well, God is in the house of Libra and the star constellation. I'm like, no, you don't get to use constellations if you're a Christian. Nope, you just don't get no. You don't get to do zodiacs. Nope, you don't get to do that shit.
Galaxy.